A referendum no one asked for, a referendum no one wanted. Alright, so let's get the elephant out of the room straight away. I myself will be voting no and no. I think this will come as no surprise to anyone who has been involved in the comment section on this channel for the past while. Now, I'm not going to do some kind of a deep dive into it all here. There are plenty of other channels and other creators far more knowledgeable and far more eloquent than I am. I will give a link in the description to some channels and some videos that I have found particularly helpful, and you may too. No, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Here's my take on the whole thing. Firstly, there was no public appetite for this. This is not organic. This is not something the public at large were asking for. No one was even talking about it until about 2 seconds ago. It was rammed through the Dáil at breakneck speed with no proper debate. And that instinctively makes me, and possibly you, nervous. Now, from my own perspective, and from a lot of people I've chatted to, there seems to be a lot of confusion out there as to what this is even all about, and what it might mean for Irish society going forward. Now, changing or tampering with a nation's constitution is a big thing. It's one of the biggest things, in fact. The constitution is the ultimate fallback position for citizens. It's ground zero for how a society functions. If we screw it up, society suffers. An old saying comes to mind: if it ain't broken, then don't fix it. I'm also uncomfortable with removing references to women and mothers from the Constitution. That just doesn't sit right with me. I fail to see what extra rights or advantages women will have that they don't have now. Women have never enjoyed so much opportunities and freedoms as they do in Irish society today. Remember, 2 out of our last 3 presidents were women. Now, inserting the term durable relationships to be somehow on a par with marriage seems utterly ludicrous to me. Seeing as how no one, not least those on the yes side proposing this, are able to define what a durable relationship actually is, or what it possibly could be taken to mean in the future. I think we can all agree we all know what marriage means. It's lunacy, and especially as how it could and most likely would affect immigration law, tax law, succession and inheritance law. I can't help but feel this is a can of worms that does not need to be opened. And lastly, there'll be no constitutional recognition or protection for mothers who wish to be stay-at-home parents. And this at a time where our birth rate is way below replacement levels. The state, in my view, should do all it can to help and facilitate women who wish to be stay-at-home parents. A nation's greatest resource is its children. Let me sum it up like this. I don't claim to know every little nook and cranny of what they're trying to do with this. But the bits I do know and understand, I don't like. I don't think they're necessary, not at all. And the fact that I'm not clear about how these proposed changes to the bedrock of Irish society are going to make it better means that the yes side have failed. They've failed to convince me. Now, I get a sense from the comments that many who watch my channel would agree with what I'm saying here. But let me say this to those who may as yet be undecided. If you don't understand what they're doing or trying to do, then vote no. The Constitution is a very precious thing. Don't just stay at home. Go out and actively vote to keep things as they are now. Do not let them coerce you into voting for something that you don't fully understand. I don't fully understand it. Don't let them win through apathy. Play your part. We, as Irish people, fought long and hard to be able to have our own constitution. Don't let them ruin it. Future generations will not forgive us.